Hello and welcome back. So I did a thing. Well, I'm currently doing a thing. So I'm currently watching all of the 38 direct-to-video animated Scooby-Doo movies, and I thought that whilst I was busy with that, I should put out a video in the meantime to kind of like keep the channel going. And I thought it would be a fun idea to rank the What's New Scooby-Doo era of Scooby-Doo movies, which we have here. Yeah, I thought it would be kind of like a fun idea to do since, it kind of gives you like a little sneak peek as to how my video of the whole movie, franchise will look like. So a bit of context here. The What's New era of Scooby-Doo movies follows the same art style as the Scooby-Doo TV series What's New Scooby-Doo, and it introduces a whole range of twisting and turning mysteries. Yes, that's true. I love watching the What's New movies, especially the TV series, as it's kind of bittersweet for myself, as I grew up watching a small amount of the What's New movies, as well as watching the actual TV series from where the art style is based from, What's New Scooby-Doo. So it was a joy to return um, and to watch the movies with new lens. I also like to think that these movies are kind of like a extension episodes from the show. And I do have to say, after watching these movies for my ranking video, I do miss the What's New era with everything from the gang's dynamic to their personalities and their likableness. It was really great, albeit not the best at times. It was vastly different to the pre What's New and Mook era movies that came before it, especially the Mook movies, which had a darker tone to the DTV franchise, but nonetheless, um, it held strong by itself at times. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm reading from my notes, but that's kind of the whole background here. This video will be short because these movies will be a part of my bigger video ranking all of the Scooby-Doo movies, and so which is coming soon. So yeah. Anyways, let's start with a ranking because I don't want to spend too long here. So at number 7 we have Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. So in this film, it's Halloween and the gang are celebrating, but a strange sequence of events lead to Shaggy and Scooby having to retrieve the Goblin King's scepter in order to save the world from celebrating Halloween forever. Now, my thoughts on this film, the reason why it's been ranked at number 7 is because I just didn't enjoy how disjointed it felt. It was really disappointing to see the other Mystery Incorporated members like Fred, Daphne, Velma to be put on the sidelines while Shaggy and Scooby got to be forefront and center. It also seemed like it was a recurring pattern in this era of movies, which is sad. It would have been so fun if the gang got to take part in the action. I was even annoyed at the end when they were forced to have the memories wiped, as they weren't the valiant forefront heroes that Shaggy and Scooby were, even though they helped whilst in the sidelines. Because in this movie, Fred, you know, didn't Fred free the Goblin King's daughter, Princess Willow? And because if he didn't, then the evil magician Krudsky would have imprisoned her. So I just didn't. So I just don't think that they deserve to forget everything that they saw. And it just felt like it just felt like a cheap cop out. It would have been great character development for everyone, including Velma, who's always such a skeptic of the supernatural. So yeah. Overall, it isn't a bad movie, just a missed opportunity, and it's not a movie that I'd really pick first if doing a Scooby movie rewatch. It's a fun film for like Halloween, but it wouldn't be like my first choice to watch as a Halloween film, and it's watchable, but I feel like it's quite I don't know. It's kind of hard to get into, especially with the gang kind of getting silent. Well, for some other people, but yeah. Um, there there were some fun sequences, like some fun dance sequences in the film, but overall, not that great. So number 7 is Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. Okay. Number 6 is Aloha Scooby-Doo. So in this film, the gang are in Hawaii for Daphne's Goha Aloha project and find out that the place is being haunted by tiki spirits. Okay, my thoughts on this film. The reason why it's at number 6 is because I feel like it was a huge sorry. The reason why this is at number 6 is because I feel like it was a huge missed opportunity. especially at the villain reveal. So basically, in this film, Manu and Snooky are revealed to be the culprits, as they were scaring people off the land to make money. But I was looking on Reddit to look at others' opinions, and some had said how instead of them doing it for selfish reasons, they should have done it because they wanted to protect their sacred traditions from tourists, which I do kind of agree with. It would have been such a great message to put forward towards young people watching this movie, and also give a huge eye opener. Yeah, I do feel like the reason behind their motives was kind of lackluster, but no, I do agree, and I feel like, um, yeah, I definitely agree. However, other than that, this film does give Daphne some small character development, which I do love. I feel like What's New really modernizes and fleshes out her character, and I think that despite their reasons, Manu and Snooky were great partners in crime. I also feel like this is a great film to watch during peak summertime, so around mid-May, June, July vibes. But overall, good film. It's just that the villains in this film kind of were a missed opportunity, which is so sad, but yeah. Okay. Number 5 is Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword. This is also a childhood staple of mine. So in this film, Scooby and the gang head to Tokyo, Japan, where Daphne is taking part in a martial arts tournament. However, the tournament is interrupted by a ghost black samurai, and the team must solve the case. Now, this film kind of annoys me because I thought that this film could have been so much better, which is why it's ranked low. It had a great plot, but it fumbled so bad. Firstly, it's because that Shaggy and Scooby stole Daphne's thunder. Shaggy and Scooby used the martial arts training that they got, um, and fight the Black Samurai towards the end of the movie. But it should have been Daphne's fight because the whole reason why they were in Tokyo was because of Daphne's martial art tournament. She trained so hard for the tournament and performed well in the first stages, where even Miss Miyamoto, the head person of the tournament, said that she had great potential. And it would have been so cool if she had got to show off and fight. I watched another video on this movie by Scooby-Topia, where he mentions that Miyumi, Daphne's martial arts friend, should have been fighting alongside her, and I agree. It would have been so cool to see Daphne and Miyumi at the end having a battle to the death showdown with the Black Samurai, not Shaggy and Scooby of all people. Scooby even got his own statue, which, when it should have been Daphne and Miyumi, Daphne should have been the one to go with Shaggy and Scooby as they're being trained by the other samurai trainer, and why not? It would have improved her skills and showed everyone what she's made of. It's so sad that she was done dirty. It would have been such a great send off too, since this was the last produced What's New Scooby-Doo direct-to-video movie. I'm still mad about it. It's so sad. And I hate how this era kind of favors Shaggy and Scooby than the other characters. But yeah, this is why it's number 5. Daphne deserves better. But overall, it was a great film. I'm just mad that Daphne lost her time to shine, but yeah. Anyway, at number 4, we have Scooby-Doo Pirates Ahoy. So in this film, Fred's parents invite the Mystery Inc. crew to a mystery cruise in which they have to uncover the mystery of the ghost pirates. My thoughts is that I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was just chaotic fun from the millionaires flying into the boat to Shaggy and Scooby's consistent love of dressing up like Daphne and Velma. I thought this was just a fun time movie, and I as well love Fred's parents in this movie. They're just as sweet and goofy as Fred is, and I gotta say, it's such a huge contrast seeing them here compared to Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, where Fred's family life is so unhinged and insane. I like the whole Tories being hypnotized plot going on, and I loved how the villains were just crazy. I believe one of them really thought that they could time travel and was a pirate reincarnated. Just insane, but I really loved this one. So yeah, Pirates Ahoy at number 4. Okay, another one. Okay, so at number 3, which is also another childhood favorite of mine, is Chill Out Scooby-Doo. It's number 3. And in this film, Shaggy and Scooby get lost in the Himalayan mountains, and the gang go to rescue them, but uncover the mystery of the abominable snowman, which also is a running gag in this film, as Fred and Velma can't pronounce it properly, which I thought was hilarious. So my thoughts is that I really like this movie just for the fact that Adele from Loch Ness returns, another movie in this era of movies. I liked how the What's New era tried to incorporate small continuities like this. The chase scenes were fun, and Daphne's outfit in the beginning when the gang were in Paris was just so gorgeous and iconic. I also like the allusion to the snowman being real. Something that this era does, like the Mook eras, is that they allude to the supernatural world, or just show it straight up like in Goblin King. I thought that Professor Jeffries was just insane, and I like the movie feels that this movie has. It's very comforting, very nice and relaxing. I will be explaining something else about this movie, which is really intriguing and slightly controversial. So look forward to that in my ranking of the whole Scooby-Doo direct-to-video movies coming soon. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. It's good, and we love Dal. So yeah. Okay, so at number 2, we have Scooby-Doo and Where's My Mummy? So in this movie, Mystery Inc. head to Egypt to visit Velma, who is working there as part of an archaeological dig of the Sphinx. The gang soon have to uncover the mystery surrounding Cleopatra's tomb. My thoughts on this film was that Amelia von Butch is very much an icon. This girl cannot stop, not even when facing certain and imminent doom, which I just love. She's just crazy. She's a like world-renowned treasure hunter who kind of interferes with the archaeological dig. She's insane, but you know, she's very optimistic and very headstrong, which I do like. I also love how strong this mystery is and how scary it was in a way because Omar and both Velma got turned into stone, and it's a very different serious game when one of the main mystery incorporated characters gets into a dangerous situation. However, I loved the villain reveal at the end. I just thought it was so smart and well written, and more on that in my ranking video. And yeah, I just thought it was a fun movie to watch, and I highly recommend that you do the same. Now, at number 1, which is, I guess, no surprise, is Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster, another childhood favourite of mine. In this movie, the Mystery Inc. gang travel to Scotland to visit Shannon, Daphne's cousin, for the Highland Games, but it's being played by Loch Ness Monster. So my thoughts on this film. This movie is a childhood staple of mine. I got it over like 11 years ago, and since then it's kind of had a warm, fuzzy place in my heart. This is also the first movie in the What's New Scooby-Doo era of DTV movies. So it started the whole, lineage of that era. I just think everything is strong, from the mystery, the chases, and the revelation. I also love Shannon. I thought she was such a cool and nice addition to the movie, and I love that Daphne, being danger prone, was revealed as being a part of her family lineage. And the scene where everyone just looks at her while Shannon explains this is just comedy gold. I love it. We are also introduced to Del here from We Call Scooby-Doo, which is so cool. And I just like it. I think that the side characters in this film are just fun and entertaining. Those two brothers in this film, Agnes and the other one, I forgot, I think Agnes and Colin, actually, remember now. They were funny, and I like how at the end of the movie, we are shown that the Loch Ness could be a real creature. I also love the brothers forever chase. I think that is one that just brings me to tears because it reminds me of my childhood now long gone. Just a nice, sweet memory. And I think also that this has got to be one of the strongest of the What's New era of movies, having coming after the Mook era, which is one of my personal favourite eras of the DTV franchise. Overall, great movie, fun watch, and I highly recommend. So yeah, that. Okay, go. Sorry. So that was my ranking of the What's New Scooby-Doo era of direct-to-video movies. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry it was short. I just wanted to save the majority of my opinions for my big ranking video of all of the Scooby movies that is coming very soon. So I hope you enjoyed and liked it. Please consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up, and see you next time. Goodbye.